Welcome back, everyone. I believe in this month I'll be hitting the maximum Killmark number on this ship. Currently sitting somewhere around 570, 580, I have no idea. It's the marks are over here, you can actually count them if you like. But overall, very fun to fly ship. And I'm already thinking, what ship shall I fly after this one? I guess I still have time to decide on that. Alright, so on to the first target. Waiting for the ship to appear on the gate. I'm in the Machariel. Haven't used this ship in PvP for a very long time, so let's change that for a bit. There is the Cyclone. 400, my apologies, around 5000 DPS on this ship at the moment. I forgot the actual number. Did change the rigs quite a bit. As you can see, it's tearing that Cyclone apart very easily. And I even forgot to put a disruptor. That's because I was in a mission before jumping here for help. And that Cyclone went down very quickly. Now I expected the pod to warp away, but seems like they are just sitting there, so let's grab the pod since it's already there. Alright, nice. I let the loot there because I don't have any afterburner or micro warp drive. The ship is slow without these modules. And now let's go to the next target. I am still flying the Machariel. Another Cyclone. This one has been caught in a scout anomaly. Very bad day for Cyclones today. Okay, let's overheat the weapons. Should go down very quickly. That's the first big hit. That's the second and the third. 3 hits and a battlecruiser goes down. Just like that. Inside of the wreck we have some faction modules. What were those crates? That was weird. Most likely a story mission item or something like that. I have no idea. Now let's go back to the good old Orthos. Now this ship, I have it for like a month now or 2 months, I don't know. And still the fastest growing Killmarks that I have on any ship. Now you can see the Drake there behind the gate. They jumped, so I jumped to catch them. So let's see. Well, my apologies, not the Drake, a Dominix. How the hell do I mix up a Drake with a Dominix? I have no idea. It happens. Waiting for them to... There we go. There they are. Let's quickly tackle. Dominix has been pointed. I really love the range on the disruptors. 45 kilometers, that's very evil. And I can have 4 of them. 4 disruptors are excellent for this type of tackling at the gate, because this ship does have a very decent lock-on time. It's fast, perfect for shooting down battlecruisers and above. Dominix is now in armor. Still doing pretty decent damage. This Dominix has a nanocore, as you can see, a pretty good looking nanocore as well. I mean, they went wild on the colors, I'll give them that. Always fun to check out the other ships' color design for every nanocore that's available. Dominix in hull. Now I usually like to keep my colors on my ship simple. That was actually a pretty massive hit there from the golem over there. Those striker battleships are terrifying ships. I can fight the cavalry one without a problem. The missiles just don't do a lot of damage. Nest form drone damage amplifier. On the other hand, drones are a different story. Drones are dangerous, and well, I don't like to fight drone boats, but I don't have a choice. I basically fight what I can find. Anything is a target. Don't care if they can kill me. I'll just tackle everything I see. Been like that for 1 year now, so that's nothing new here. Prophecy command. Well, speaking about drone boats, there's one. Prophecies are dangerous ships. They can easily kill an Orth if they know what they're doing, or if the Orthos makes a lot of mistakes. The first mistake is they usually approach to go for the scrambler, but you should not do that. Orthos is built for long range. The scrambler is mainly for defense against interceptors. I got stuck on the gate there. That's becoming a very common thing, so I have to find a solution not to get stuck on the gate. It can be dangerous. Prophecy is reaching low armor soon. They have a lot of armor. I believe they have couple armor plates, or maybe one large or dual medium, I don't know, but that's still a lot of armor on the Prophecy. They are now in hull. Still doing pretty decent damage. Did reset a lot of skills lately. Did try to save my cruiser skills while sacrificing something else because of the new battleships that I've been flying around. Don't want to have bad skills in these ships. Alright, Prophecy command has been destroyed. Let's take a look what's inside of the wreck. Well, not bad. You would be surprised. That was around 150 million of loot there. Did find a faction targeting computer, the one that's basically from, I believe, tier 8 and tier 10 storylines, which is very expensive, 95 million ISK. Alright, next target. Let's hurry up through the gate. Now, currently we have a little conflict going on here, and you can basically find very fat ships floating around. One such ship is that Tempest Striker, or well, if we would use EVE Online naming system, that would be the Vargur, and they are already tackled. I'm just going to jump and add my own points. Now guess who's going to be the primary target? Well, if you guessed that it's me, then you guessed right. Now these ships, the Tempest in most cases can track, so I have to be very careful what I'm doing. Not sure if they can track me in siege mode. I believe they can't, but I don't want to say that twice. So I'm just going to maintain this distance, maintain the speed, and try to keep my points for as long as possible. Now I'm taking some damage, that's fine. Nothing too serious, can hold like this for a very long time. Now the other problem is that Tempest is not alone. We did manage to catch it while the main fleet, the main enemy fleet, did jump in the other system. By the time that we got here, the main fleet of the enemies did return to their home system. So this Tempest is very unlucky, or in our case here, we got a very nice and fat target, and a fat kill. Alright, now let's check what's inside of the wreck. That was a pretty good kill. The pod did not get the pod, that's fine. A lot of Type C stuff, some Serpentis debris. The enemy fleet was doing a dead space anomaly. Well, so glad that I did scan them in the previous system, and we did manage to get this force in such a short amount of time. Alright, let's run to the next targets. Yep, That's a lot of ships there. And I'm alone. And I'm going in,
Warp drive active.
praying that the whole beehive won't notice my ship floating around until I destroy the Naga. The Naga is my primary target here. If I kill the Naga, I win. I don't care. Because the rest of the 4 battleships can try to send drones at me. If they're using a lot of drones, then... Okay, that's kinda too close. Let's take range from the Naga. That's gonna be the primary target. Okay, let's point them quickly. Or not. Well, those were some very, very, very paranoid... That's a very paranoid fleet. Okay. All of them run away. Interesting. Did not expect this to happen. Oh well. Let's run towards the next target. We have a Vexor sniper. This one has a shield tank. Vexor sniper is a very dangerous ship. I find all of these sniper ships actually pretty dangerous if built right. The Vexor can have a very scary armor tank build that you can penetrate without a problem, that you can penetrate with ease. While the Caracal Sniper can also have an armor tank that's basically that you cannot go through with one ship. So these ships can be very interesting. But this one did use a shield tank, not quite sure if that's a good option for that ship. In any case, that was a nice kill. Let's go and shoot down the pod. Yeah, I'm not gonna loot the wreck, or... Yep, not going to get a chance to see what's inside. That's fine. The pod has been removed. So far, so good. Let's orbit the gate and wait for the next target. Or hunt the next target, depends. Okay, next target did eventually jump to us. It's a tornado. They are pointed. First hit did a lot of damage. Seems like they were sleeping, but that one missile did sure wake them up. And of course, as in the old-fashioned way, I am the primary target. Been like that for a year now. Looks like that's not going to end soon. That's fine. Shield tank. That's a shield tank tornado. I would guess dual adaptives with one reactive based on the amount of damage that I am doing. However, I might be wrong. Now they are shooting at my front over there. That's a bad idea, by the way. They should have kept their weapons on me, because I'm the one who's holding them pointed, preventing them to warp away. But I guess the bubble is also preventing them to warp away. Now there we have some reds in the system, some pinks on the scanner, so the bubble has to be off in case anything goes wrong, which does happen a lot, to be honest, in the last week. Tornado is now in hull. There is one red pod scout over there, and there is one interceptor. Looking at that interceptor, expected them to start chasing me, but they didn't. Okay, tornado is now destroyed. Let's just quickly clear the field of all scouts and all spies and all pods. That's one down, and the other one should also get destroyed in the next couple seconds. Always clear the field of any pods, of any scouts, or anything that you find suspicious, because if you find something suspicious, most likely it is suspicious. So, best to be safe. Alright, well, you might be wondering what was that one signal that was in this system for this long. Well, someone did have the courage to leave a pause in basically what we call our own system, and well, we brought some heavy guns to clean the mess that someone placed here, and that's this pause. You know, not quite sure if they are very brave for doing this, because you have a lot of very angry pirates, very deadly and angry pirates in this system, and leaving such a juicy target unprotected. It's kind of weird. Although I'm still like confused. Who would leave a pass in a system that's that's red, that's blood red on the map, 24/7? I don't know. This pass did belong to a mining corporation. That was very suspicious, by the way. When you take a look at how old the corporation is, it's not that old. It's like from November or October. I think it's from November. It's pretty fresh. And the character who placed that pass also seems to be pretty fresh. So yeah, I don't know why would someone do that. And for some reason, right after the pass was anchored, it did not have any fuel inside. Basically, when we started to shoot it, it was starting in a hole. So yeah, very weird. I'm not quite sure why, and not quite sure what was the purpose of placing this pass here. Now, still, I'm impressed by someone having the courage to do that, literally in our backyard. Imagine someone placing, like, parking a truck or something in your backyard. You would be pretty, how would you say this? You would be pretty, I don't know, you don't like it. That's basically how we felt about this pass being parked right here. Now everyone here is flying their favorite ship, monsters in DPS, while I'm still chilling in this little cruiser. Thought about whipping out the Vindicator for this, but let's just keep the cruiser game running, because you never know. I also thought that this pass might be a trap, but so far no one did show up to defend it. No local spike, nothing. So, still very confused. If the one who placed the pass here watched this video, please do explain what was the purpose of this pass in this system, because this pass did not even live a full day. Literally destroyed the second it left the anchoring cycle. Of course, that means you're about to see some good old fireworks. Haven't actually shot at a pass in a very long time. That's mainly because we usually shoot ships. We don't shoot citadels or on any other structures, unless they are of interest, or unless they are in our backyard. As you could see here, we don't tolerate that. Although we have a lot of other problems going on now in the system, which we will of course clean up and solve, as we always do. Alright, well, the pass is reaching the end of the hull. It's soon going to collapse. Should be good fireworks, I believe, and also a pretty good kill mill. These things used to be like 4 billion back in the day, and we did get a lot of pass drops. The one happened like 2 weeks ago was pretty good, was pretty lucky, and was a good catch. The last bit of hull left. We are actually doing so much damage. We activated the offset. Well then, there goes the citadel. Destroyed. Very nice. Very nice little free kill. That was very odd, because who the hell would place a expensive structure right in pirate backyard? That's very weird and questionable, if you ask me. Alright, nice. That was a sweet little explosion. Well then, can't wait to actually see the explosions of capital ships. That's gonna be fun. Well then, let the hunt continue. That was one little
warp drive
thing that
active.
I wanted to show. Now, next victim, we have a Prophecy 2 command, I believe. we are warping towards the location. Criminal Alliance. Lovely name. There is the prophecy command. Actually the tier 8 one, not the prophecy 2 command. My apologies. It has faction drones. Now we're talking about bling, and now I'm interested. Alright, well, let's quickly go. And they seem to be... They did shoot first, right? Alright, excellent. That works in our favor. Now we are not a criminal. They are. Oh, well, I was a little bit too late on the... Hold a minute. Wait a second. Did they just warp to the station or to the planet? There's the station and there's the planet. Okay. Now let's see what happened there. If they are at the planet, I'm going to tackle. If they warp to the station with criminal and with timer, then we are going to get free loot. Seems like planet is empty. Alright, well, let's go to the station, and just as I've guessed, they got nuked by the sentry guns. Let's take a look at what's inside of the premium wreck. That was a pretty fat prophecy command. Oh man, 3.3 billion ISK, I believe. Faction drones, very juicy, excellent, beautiful. That's why I love to roam around. That's why I love this game. You never know what can happen. People tend to make these mistakes if you scare them. If they panic, they tend to make these very funny mistakes. I never remember that I did make such a mistake. If I did, I was flying a cover top, so I could just cloak before arriving at the gate.
Warp drive active.
Now, here we have another very nice ship. I believe it's a Caracal sniper, warping towards the location. Serpentis rally point. Oh, okay. There is the Caracal sniper. Appears to be very tanky. So let's quickly point them. Okay, we'll maintain that orbit. We'll maintain this speed, and hopefully that drone swarm combined with my missiles should be able to go through the tank. Like I said before, Caracal snipers, sniper ships overall are pretty good. You can literally build them to be very lethal. Haven't played with them a lot. I believe the Stabber sniper might be the worst of the sniper ships. However, I might be wrong. I haven't tested all of them out in great detail to be able to give a good conclusion. But when I did fly the Stabber sniper, I did not like it much. It was weird. However, the other ships might be interesting. Okay, we went through the tank, and now the armor going down. PvP Caracal sniper is dangerous. I know a couple very dangerous players that have that build, and I call them dangerous because my Orthos cannot go through their tank. They can't catch me, but I can break the tank. So the end fight would be basically a standstill, a draw, as people like to call. Okay, that was a nice kill. Let me check what's inside of the wreck. I got scrambled, that's not a problem. Some C-types, pretty good. Now let's just remove that one interdictor that did decide to set me on fire. Not a big problem. Well then, that was a sweet little run. Some funny moments, some pretty good kills, and overall a very fun roam that we all had. Now let me just align myself to the anomaly and wait out the criminal timer. Well then, hope that you enjoyed. Again, I'm looking forward to see the maximum possible kill mark on this ship, which is 999, and I expect that to happen within this month. And with that being said, hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, fly safe, and I'll see you next time.